Happy Record Store Day 2026, guys. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos. Yeah. And excuse the setup. I have this light behind me and it just needs to be on because otherwise it'll be pitch dark in this room. But hi, I'm glad to be back. I, of course, had to do this video like I do every year, pretty much ish. And I participated in Record Store Day. Okay, if I seem a little bit off, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit buzzed. My friend and I had bottomless mimosas around 12 ish, and then we just came back from the Cheesecake Factory and then we had a margarita. So I'm still feeling it. But anyways, we're gonna just get through this. So anyhow, I was lucky enough to get on my local Record Store Days mailing list, and they allowed to have people in before the times that they actually opened. So I was lucky enough to get in on 11:30 time at my local Red Devil Records record store. And so I scored a few of things of what I wanted from the list. And let me just show you. The first one was not a record, but it was definitely something I needed because I am a Hello Kitty fan. So when I saw this, I knew it was going to be mine. She was going to be mine. And it is the Handmade by Robots collectible vinyl figure, the first figure of the RSD series. And so she's mine. I saw her on the list and I knew I was gonna get it. So I scored it. It was the only one at the store. And I was able to cop it, so that was a good thing. Yay for me. Next, from that record store, I did get a couple things, few things. Number one being the Taylor Swift Elizabeth Taylor 7-inch single. I have, as of the last couple years, been just enwrapped, engulfed in everything that is Taylor Swift, which is pretty interesting because I was a very light fan. And once I started paying attention to her lyrics, like in the Midnight's album, the Tortured Poets Department, Folklore, Evermore, those albums, she got me. She got me and I never looked back. So when I saw that this was gonna be released, I needed to hop on it. I knew I was gonna get it. So, and luckily for me, my record store happened to have quite a few of these. So even if I hadn't made it to the 9:30 appointment slot, I still would have gotten it at the normal 11 o'clock opening time at the store because I had a few. So anywho, I wasn't tripping about this. I knew I was gonna get it and I got it. Okay, next I wanted to show you guys a recent pickup CD. I did get Leve's A Matter of Time CD with the 4 additional new songs. I had already owned the A Matter of Time vinyl, but when I heard that she released the 4 new songs, I didn't want to get a whole new vinyl, so I just went ahead and got the CD. And I love it. I just love Leve. So her songs, the music. It really just does speak to me. So I went ahead and I had to pick this up, and stay tuned because there's something else I'm going to show you here in a minute. Also, I managed to get another thing here that's not for me, but it is for my partner. He is a Charlie XCX fan. So I picked up for him because unfortunately he couldn't make it to today's event. He was working. The Charlie XCX Party for You 7-inch single. The same record store that I went, they had it, and so I had to get this for him. So he lucked out, and he gets to have this in his collection. Okay. Also for him, I might as well finish off with his things that I picked up for him. I managed to get the 50th anniversary edition, 3 LPs, featuring the original studio album recorded with the Grateful Dead and Jerry Garcia band of the Reflections 50th anniversary Jerry Garcia album. This was on his list. He wanted this, and that same record store had it, so I went ahead and got this for him. So that was a cool pickup. So when he gets home, he'll get to open it up along with this one. So those are not mine, but I did manage to get those. Now for me, besides those two things I showed you, the record store, Taylor Swift, and that Hello Kitty thing, vinyl wise, I needed to have these 3 vinyls. Now, at this record store that I went, the first one, the 9:30 a.m. slot, I only managed to find one of the things that I wanted, and it was, of course, George Harrison's Dark Horse 50th anniversary on the Zoetrope. I wanted to get this. If you know, you know. I'm a diehard Beatles fan. I've said this many times. I'm a diehard solo member fan of each of the Beatles. So I was going to pick this up anyways, and I managed to find it there. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked to have this. For the price, it could have been less, but because you know it is a special day, we tend to not look at those things. We go in blindly. So I happen to get this. So yeah, that's one of them. Okay, now that was the only things I got from this record store day. There is another record store that is kind of close to where I live. It's about another 20 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes away from this one that I went to. And that store is called the Mill Valley Music Record Store. So I'd never been there before. It was the first time I went there. And man, when I tell you that this store had everything, they literally had everything. So I went with a friend, and I think that probably made things better because we kind of had like dual searches for my records, because she's just not into records, but she's there to, you know, support her bestie. Has she not been there with me, I don't know how long I would have been at that store. But when I tell you, I don't know if I might include the little mini footage that I took when I went into the store. When I tell you that this store, first of all, is 2 stories. When you go in, there's immediately the first floor, and it is jam-packed, full of records. Not just records, but also CDs from what I could see, because there was so much stuff that if there was any other kind of um, music, um, such as like cassettes, I wouldn't have known. Because again, this place it's like packed with vinyl. It was split kind of in like three rooms, on the first four rooms on the first floor, where that there were stacks and stacks and stacks of boxes filled with vinyl, and most of them um were kind of like what they had. And now this store I heard is really good because they carry past RST vinyl that maybe you might have not found. You would find it here, but you have to dig, you have to look. And so they kind of had their RSTs vinyl spread out throughout the store. So they had like a few boxes on the first room in the first floor, a few on the other room, and another room, and then you go up and there's a few new ones up there. So you literally have to go throughout the whole store, top and bottom, to find anything, anything at all, anything that you could want. You would have to do it this way. So anywho, long story short, the other two vinyl that I really wanted from the list was George Harrison's Extra Texture, and of course the Lave Live at Madison Square Garden. And I happened to just find the one and only one at this store, so I had to pick it up. This was one of the things that I really, really was hoping to find. And I did. I found it there, which was really nice. We literally, my friend and I, dug and dug through boxes and boxes of all the new shit, some old RSD shit. And then finally, in one of the boxes, this happened to be in that. And there was no more. That was it. And it was really like not in order. So I found it. And it's mine, so I'm happy to own it. Can't wait to listen to it. The other one I managed to look out was, of course, George Harrison's Extra Texture, which is also a Zildjian edition, and it's also for the 50th anniversary. So that's pretty cool. Cop. I'm glad I found it there because I really wanted this one over the Dark Horse one. But I managed to find both at two different shops, which is nice because, then I could support both record stores, and I'm happy about that. So that was all that I got. Can't wait to listen to them. Sorry if I am again a little bit out of it, but I swear I am still buzzed to all fucking hell right now. Excuse the language. I need rest. I need water. I need everything. But yeah, it's good to be back. I hope to do another video soon. Maybe make it a little shorter, but honestly, since the last video I did before this one, I've been copying quite a lot of vinyl. That's been my main things to buy over anything else. Like I used to be big on shopping for clothes, shopping for shoes, but it just seems like with this new political, economical environment, all I want is music, and that's what I've been buying. So if you guys want to see those pickups, I could do a video and show you. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Kind of throughout those whole years, but that's what I like to get. So anyways, here we are. But yeah, I wish you guys a happy rest of the record store day evening. I hope you guys found what you wanted. Please share with me in the comments section. I know people comment sometimes, but it's like, can you be a little bit more engaging? Because I'd like to know what you guys are into and what you listen to and what you managed to find in your experience. So let me know and let's, touch base. Let's conversate. Let's, have a good time. And yeah, talk to you guys soon. Later. Bye.